So I did tell you there was a chance that the Lakers would lose tonight, and they did. And I'm going to explain to you why I reached that conclusion. I told you there's a possibility the Lakers could finish 12-6 at home by losing against the Spurs, and it did wind up happening perfectly. So with that being said, the Lakers' first win since the Wildfires is going to happen on the 15th day of the month. And we see the next Lakers-Celtics matchup in the finals 15 years later as GOAT King LeBron ties Kobe BEAN Bryant at BEANtown. Kobe's going to march to 21. It'd be the Lakers' 21st win after they lost against the Spurs. He's also going to tie Tim Duncan this year. The Lakers' first win back is their 21st win for the season. The 21st win for the repeat. A title is on the way for the Lakers. Their first win back since the Wildfires. Now, why does it happen against the Heat? Well, the Heat from the Wildfires has been ravaging Los Angeles. So that's why the first win had to happen against the Heat. Because the Flames have not been contained. They're still trying to put out the Wildfires. But the Lakers winning against the Heat in the very first game since the Fires shows you that the Lakers are the tribute to win for the city of LA after the Wildfires. The Lakers are going to win the championship for the suffering city of LA right after the Wildfires. The team with the greatest emotional connection to the city is obviously the most successful sports franchise in the city. The Lakers were in 6th place, a 6-day layoff. GOAT King LeBron's 6th ring. He's going to dedicate the repeat to the Lakers, the current 17-time champions, by winning the repeat 17 years later. J.J. Redick said, "I think a group functions best when you draw strength from each other. Then it's our job to go give strength and give hope and joy and give joy. Sports are a lot of things, and sports can certainly provide an escape and a distraction. And hopefully sports in tonight can provide some joy as well." And the Wildfires have reported to have killed at least 24 people. The Spurs win by 24, and GOAT King LeBron ties Kobe, number 24 this year, along with Magic Johnson in the Celtics' 24th appearance in the finals. This is the Magical Mamba Style Championship. The Lakers lose with 102 points, but the magic is about to begin for the LA Lakers. So the Miami Heat represents the Flames from the California Wildfires. This is some deep Illuminati ritualism in real play. Now the Heat in 2020 represented the high temperatures from COVID. The first game back against the Heat is obviously the matchup from the 2020 NBA Finals. The Lakers' first win since the Wildfires would happen against the team that they beat in the NBA Finals in 2020. But subliminally, that team is going to represent the California Wildfires. So that's the real message that the Heat draws to all of us. The amount of time from the first game back to the game one of the finals. The amount of time from the game tonight, the game one of the finals, the Lakers return to the floor to the finals, is 143 days. Ever since the Palisades fires ravaged LA, Palisades fires is 143. And in the NBA Finals, the GOAT King LeBron improves to a 6-2 playoff record against the Celtics. I'm not sure what 141 is about just yet. 20 weeks in a day would be close to exactly 20 weeks. The Lakers' first win since the Wildfires. He does tie Kobe, who is a 20-2 light path. Now, August 23rd, which is 5, 1978 is 25, that is 7, adds up to 20. 20 weeks after the Lakers' first win back in action is Game 1 of the Finals. And the Lakers are going to win the championship 5 months and 7 days later. 57 is the championship number. In Gematria, it's 57. That is Gematria of NBA Finals run. The NBA Finals run would conclude 5 months and 7 days after the first win since the Wildfires against the Miami Heat. The Lakers would win their next game 12 days later. James is Gematria of 12 up against Jason Tatum in the finals. Tatum is 12. GOAT King LeBron wins the back-to-back championships. His 12th NBA Finals appearance will tie Michael Jordan. The play-in would begin 12 weeks and 6 days later. This kind of mirrors the death of Kobe on 1-2-6. Coming off of the game against the Spurs, obviously. The 12-6 at home, the 126 points that San Antonio scored. The Spurs' reduction of 90 days after the Lakers' first win since the Fires is the beginning of the play-in. That'd be 13 weeks when you include the end day. But what about the time to the beginning of the playoffs? Is 94 days later. The Celtics fall to 9-4 in the finals against the Lake Show. In the Lakers win the championship at BEANtown for the Celtics to fall to 9-4 in the finals against the Lakers. So the 9-4 is connected to the Celtics Lakers. 3 months and 4 days is simply GOAT King LeBron's last title in front of fans. Remember, it was I think it was his 34th playoff win. No, he improved to 3-4 in the finals. So GOAT King LeBron improved to 3-4 in the finals when he won his last title in front of fans for the first championship in Cleveland in 52 years. For his next rings in front of fans, he's going to win the repeat in the Lakers' 34th appearance in the finals. That's what that's about right there. End day included, we simply get the 95 days in the bubble in 2020, the 3 months and the 5 days. End day included, all we get is King James. In the 95 days in the bubble, the greatest won the championship in 2020. And then he's 1 ring away from tying Magic Johnson. Now, Magic Johnson in reverse is 94. The first win back in action happens 94 days before the beginning of the playoffs. The 21st win would come the very next game after the retirement of number 21's jersey, Michael Cooper. His birthday's on the day that the play-in begins. Michael's obviously Gematria of the Lakers' 33rd appearance in the finals. Cooper by itself is Gematria of 90 days before his birthday, also the beginning of the play-in. All this must be connected to GOAT King LeBron's birthday. His first win since the Wildfires happened 16 days after his birthday. He plays the Heat 16 days after his birthday. Now Heat is Gematria of 34. The playoffs, again, begins 3 months and 4 days after the Lakers' first win since the Wildfires. The playoffs begins, their first win since the Fires, beating the Heat 20 weeks before winning the championship, 3 months and 4 days before the beginning of the playoffs. Lakers' first championship since at Orlando. So this is connected to the last championship at Orlando when they beat the Heat. It is going to signal the Lakers' next championship. Let's go to the beginning of the season, to the time that the Lakers win their first game in front of fans since the Wildfires. 85 days. They will beat Boston in the finals. Boston is Gamache of 85. It's basketball, that's 85. 85 is connected to Boston. 12 weeks would simply be James. His 12th appearance in the finals in 2026. The first win back happens 8 days before the first Lakers-Celtics matchup. The first win back since the Fires in playing the Celtics 8 days later connects to the 18th championship. What about Lakers-Celtics? An early preview to the time that the play-in begins, to Michael Cooper's birthday. "82 days, I'm not sure what 82 is about. 82 would be Gamache crowned. The play-in begins 82 days after the first Lakers-Celtics. The 38th game of the repeat is GOAT King LeBron's first win back in action since the Wildfires. The King, 115. Lakers won with 115 points on Christmas. Again, the play-in, the playoffs would begin 3 months and 4 days later. The repeat for the Lakers' 34th appearance. The King is 38. Scoring king on the 38th day of 2023. The 38th game of the repeat is the Lakers' first win since the Wildfires. It is fully dedicated to the fans after the Wildfires. He wins 3 rings in 8 seasons with the Lakers. It's no coincidence that their first win back since the Wildfires occurs in the 38th game of the repeat run. It's not a coincidence. What about Kobe's birthday, to the time that the Lakers win their first game back on the basketball court? 145 days, the purple and gold are back, are fully back in action. 20 weeks and 5 days is simply Gamache LeBron, Raymond James in the 79th season of the NBA, making history. Time to bow down to the one and only GOAT and King of basketball. Bow down to the King. LeBron Raymond James. Madison Square Garden, where the repeat is going to be won by GOAT King LeBron James against the New York Knicks. From Kobe Day 8 to 444 days, simply Mark of the Beast. When did training camp begin for the LA Lakers? To the time of J.J. Redick's introduction. October the 1st was the day. What's the amount of time from that day to the Lakers' first win back in action is 106 days. The GOAT prophecy, GOAT King LeBron James, the one and only King from Akron, Ohio. His name is GOAT King LeBron James. It's no coincidence the first win back after the Fires is 106 days after the Lakers reported back to training camp. 15 weeks later, Kobe is 15. As of the reports from the Wildfires. According to Wikipedia, according to the news, there's been as many as 24 deaths. $180K evacuated 18th title. Now it's gone to 25. The media today said it was over 24 deaths. It's not just Kobe's birthday. What about Magic's birthday? His birthday to the time of the Lakers' first win back in action. 22 weeks, exact Gematria's GOAT King LeBron's 22 wins in the finals like Boston. 154 would be the Antichrist in the satanic ritual of having the Lakers lose his first game back. 5 months in a day would be Gematria of LeBron James. What about Miami Heat and Gematria? The first win back in action against the Miami Heat. GOAT King LeBron 5-6 in the NBA Finals. His 43rd playoff win as a member of the Lakers to secure the back-to-back. The Wildfires happens 43 months after the Lakers clinched the title at the bubble. The Heat is Gematria of the last title for the Lakers at Disney. Disney is Gematria of Palisades Fire. Palisades by itself is 86 and 32. So the Lakers are still stuck at 16 wins. They're trying to get to 18 wins in the conference. I want to do the amount of time from when GOAT King LeBron James became the scoring king to the time of the first win back in action since the Wildfires. Let me do Redick's birthday, also the day that he was introduced as Lakers coach. 205 days after J.J. Redick was introduced as the coach. Bow down to the king! Go King LeBron James! Go King LeBron James! In the 79th season of the NBA. This is not coincidental that the first win back since the Wildfires happens 205 days after GOAT King LeBron James, J.J. Redick, was introduced as his coach on his birthday. There are 6 months and 6 days separating J.J. Redick and GOAT King LeBron's birthday from June the 24th to December the 30th, the 6-6 the NBA Finals for Kingo LeBron James to take his crown as the one and only king of the NBA. The one and only king. No other king. Period. The 23 months in the 8 days after GOAT King LeBron James became the scoring king is the first win back in action since the Wildfires in the 38th game of the repeat run. Kobe's birthday is 23 months and 8 days. And remember what I said. GOAT King LeBron James averaging 23.8 points per game purposely mirrors Kobe's game in the first win back in action. It's not a coincidence that it's 23 months and 8 days, the 38th game after GOAT King LeBron James became the scoring king on the 38th day of the year. And so, what about the LA Clippers? What is their role in all of this? An 18th loss against the Flippers. You know, Clippers in the new arena, right? This could be a rigged game. You know, now don't be surprised if the Lakers go 3-3 since the return to the floor. You know, Stefan's Gematria 33, Jason Tatum's 33. Don't believe me? I'll enter in the calculator. Jason Tatum 33, Stephen 33, 33rd appearance in the finals to tie Magic, to tie Kobe, all this good stuff right here. Uh, Again, they could lose this game against the Clippers. When will the 18th win against the West happen? There is a lot of games against the East. That 18th win against the West, when will it happen? That is another thing that we must look out for. The Miami Heat enter the Lakers game with 18 losses. Lakers' 18th title. That 12th loss against James for the Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler, as they could slip to 8th place. That $8 million the Lakers donated to the victims of the wildfires. Kobe number 8. The 8 seasons with the Lakers for King of LeBron James. It's midnight. It is a late game. The first win back against the team called the Heat in the heat of the wildfires ravaging L.A. How about that? The first one back to Kareem's birthday. What is... we did Michael Cooper's birthday. His birthday's the very next day after the play-ins on the 15th and the 16th. Celebrate Kareem's birthday by not having to play another play-in game if you're the LA Lakers. Maybe they do play on Kareem's birthday. Maybe they do 2 play-in games one night, the other, this kind of thing. His 78th birthday, obviously, NBA Finals is 78. Holmes is Camacho 24, obviously. The 21st win for the Lakers back in action. The 24th appearance in the finals for the Celtics. It's not going to be for the city who didn't suffer the devastation from wildfires. Yeah, lost Holmes is Camacho about under 26, and the Spurs is under 26, and the Lakers fought at 12-6 at home. So this is definitely some very sick ritual happening for LA. First win back against Miami, last championship against the Heat. In the 45th playoff series win for GOAT King LeBron James in Miami is Camacho of the 90 days later to Michael Cooper's birthday. So this was always in the script to lose against Spurs, to fall to 12-6 at home, and then to win 90 days before Michael Cooper's birthday. So this here shows you it is all a script. But the symbolism is strong with this one in the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat and their flames represent the fires.